if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to continue watching second season of Legend of Vox Machina, and we are on the 6th episode today, kind of halfway through the season, so let's see what this episode has. Let's go. Right, let's continue our journey. Again, I took a little break because there's so much work, like, holy shit. Oh. This is like a coliseum. They do love to start the episode with a lot of blood, and I noticed that. Is this like a fantasy? That's what the sword dreams of. But then he might end up killing his friends because of the bloodlust of the sword. But it's very caring of his mind to show him what could happen. I guess, like, with his subconscious, he realizes how dangerous the sword is and kind of what it can end up in, and so that's why the nightmare showed him this. Especially Pike, since he's especially close with her. But also, that's interesting. I feel like the end of his nightmare was the interesting part, because last time in the end of the episode we did see in that city, right, that was destroyed, where Anne Ripley made some kind of offer to the dragons. I think we saw Grog's people, and we don't really know much about them, and so I wonder if he is more of a unique person, so to say, in this herd, being so simple and pretty much sweet, right? Even though he is good at fighting, it's not like he is especially violent like the sword wants him to be, right? So like, him making the herd proud, would it really be so, or like, does he feel that his people would approve of killing everyone around him? Or is this like just swords manipulation? Yeah, totally not suspicious. Yeah, I kind of feel her. I also prefer serious conversation. Well, you can try. Yeah, sure. Oh, that creature looked interesting. Right. funny that Vex is cold, but Vox looks fine. Maybe thanks to the vestige. Where are your nipples? Oh my gosh, that's very considerate. Oh. I wonder if he could just like leave the sword somewhere on the ground and run away. Would that work? Or like he doesn't want to leave it because it's cool. It's like, oh, obelisk. The same thing. She's just having fun now. Oh, there's a lot. No, this is not like an obelisk though. From the below, it looked like one. Now it looks more like just a pillar. Obelisk, I think, is more like this. So there's just an entrance in the cave. Yeah. Okay, that works. Imagine just accidentally leaning on this rock and falling through. I wonder, could that happen, or do you need to kind of have the intent? So like super duper old. From the vestige. So this is like someone guarding this temple. But it's been centuries. Is he still worried? He's so huge. Oh. That's kinda impolite. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. It's kinda. I'm kinda envious. That's probably like the hardest one. They're so stupid. Well, I'm sure they'll manage because they have to continue the journey. But that sounds suspiciously easy compared to other options. Like, his style is so different. He looks so different. Um, I mean, Grog's sword might work maybe a little too well. Like on him, on Grog. So if he doesn't feed the sword with blood, I see. It's like Grog himself. I suspected this. So they have to just wound him, but he is free to kill them. Okay, that sounds fair. That was unnecessary. I mean, let's just fight without trash talk. Same conversation he had with that old man. And then he just answered, I don't know. Like, there's clearly some barrier surrounding him. You have to think of some kind of strategy instead of just bashing into a wall endlessly. I guess that's our last hope. Dude! And he was the one who advised against this challenge. Does he want to impress him with his art? He wants to wound his heart. Oh, that's impressive. That's so cute. What the hell is this is so beautiful. Oh, can they reunite? That would be nice. That's so sad. What the fuck? Uh, Scanlan. That was really nice. I didn't know you. Oh, make it so pretty. Yeah, see, he used like not physical. Yes, as I said, he wants to hurt his heart. To understand love and missing someone. Oh yeah, sure. um, yeah, like he has a lot of fun, but it's not like he has some serious feelings for someone. Okay. There clearly seems to be some chemistry between him and Pike that is shown, but they're just vibing together. What the heck? It was perfect. Right? With a sword? Like a master sword? And he gets it? Oh, it fits his size. That's cute. Something good. That's pretty. Does look very pretty. Oh, maybe that could be an artifact for her. Oh, maybe each one of them is going to get something. Scanlan's comes with less baggage than Vox's, though. We saw that. That were exactly my thoughts. Oh. By dragons? But what we saw a creature looked too small, I think, to be a dragon when we saw it in the background. But her head usually hurts when dragons are nearby. That's the poison one. Well, that would be helpful if he just takes care of this dragon. Do we just like fight this dragon now? In the end of the episode? Will the Sphinx survive? The woman was right. That must be Anne Ripley. She gave him the location or the way to find the location. Well, that worked well. Impressive. He stole Scanlan. Well, he's more interested in the sword, of course, but... Oh my gosh. This dragon is so powerful. It was the first, like, physical wound. He must feel pain, too. Will he survive? I'm invested in his love story. What the fuck? I'm sure Sis would love to learn about that. At least we got to use it before he stole it. Grog is doing well. Maybe he will just murder the dragon. You know, give him time. It's not going too badly. He gave him multiple wounds by now, I think. Like, is she stupid? I'm sorry? He could even do it without the sword. Like, if she stands in the fucking front of the fucking sword when he's rushing in, he could be alright without the manipulation of the sword and still hurt her. Like, use your fucking brain. Try to stop him from behind at least, not from the front. Okay. And he was doing well. Maybe he could kill the dragon. Why do you even have to stop him? Okay. Did she teleport not everyone? Because Grog and Pike kinda disappeared. Can she heal her own wounds? Oh. Well, these are all good questions. We are in this fairy realm that we saw in the Scanlan saw in the sword. Okay. I get it. Maybe the Grog, even with this insane sword, is not a match for the dragon, and also everything was crumbling, so they had to get out of there. So I can understand, obviously, like, why Pike tried to stop him, even though I really, this was going pretty well, maybe. And the sword would get a lot of blood, and then maybe we could leave the sword there with the dead dragon and then skedaddle. I mean, that would be just perfect. But yeah, I kind of get it, but then, yeah, when the person just is in the process of rushing in with the sword in their front, like, why would you try to step in front of them? I understand sometimes stepping in front of someone who is just like going to make an attack, like, just beginning the maneuver so they actually have time to stop. But he was already like going in with the sword like that, and she just stood in front of him. I feel like, yeah, maybe theoretically, if it was a regular sword, he would be able to stop, but at the same time it would still be very dangerous, and it's not necessarily that he would be able to. So that was pretty weird. I feel like, yeah, the point that the series is trying to make is obvious, that it's the sword's lust for blood, and for the sword it doesn't matter who it's going to eat, and so it kind of goes for Pike as well, indiscriminately going for anyone. And for Grog it should be this realization of his nightmare, because he cares for Pike most of all, and she's the one now being wounded because of him, because of the sword that he decided to keep, and blah blah blah. But like, the way to do it wasn't that well executed. I feel like it should have been a little bit more different, not in a way that just could be an actual accident, So yeah, that was a bit weird. I thought like, nah, yeah, I didn't like that. That was kind of, doesn't make me feel like, oh no, like the sword is getting out of hand. No, other scenes showed me that well, but this scene just made me think that Pike is stupid. That's that's all it made me think. I'm like, I couldn't feel the weight of the moment, because I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But other than that, that's things that was that Asis's partner. That was so sad. I felt like, why? Like, are they can't escape like the places they're in. They can't go just see each other, it seems, right? They are guarding these places. That's their job, and they have jobs in different towns, so they can't go see each other. But then I thought, like, in the future, maybe after we collect the vestiges, like for example here the vestige is collected, so he doesn't have to guard it anymore. He could maybe leave, go see a sister, go to a, I don't know, where would they go, like for a walk maybe? They can't go to a restaurant or a cinema, to be honest. Do they probably don't even have a cinema, so they could at least go to a nice walk or to a nice flight, maybe that would be romantic. So I was kind of hoping for that maybe in the future. So that was very heartbreaking. And he was so cool, and I liked how he got along with Scanlan, and then he's just killed off by the dragon. Umbra Sil. I have to write down his name. I didn't before. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a good opportunity to fight alongside these things with the dragon, and kind of get some use from Grog's sword, bloodthirsting sword. I felt like that was a good opportunity that they missed, but yeah, that's maybe just my opinion. Maybe if they did try to do it, they would be defeated here, like they are not ready yet and all of that. But yeah, I was just a little bit heartbroken about these things. But yeah, now I feel like, yeah, Grog and Pike, they disappeared, and she was pretty fatally wounded. I mean, if she maybe can heal her own wounds, I don't remember if we were shown before. If she can heal others, can she heal herself? I'm not sure. I think she can. I think she did that. So that's good. Maybe she can figure that out. But, and Grog is also not in his haze, in this haze right now. He kind of came to his senses after wounding her, so it's not like he's going to just finish her while others are not around. So I think they're going to be fine. And maybe they will have to go through the arc with the sword, or I feel like that could still be in development, in the process, because we are also going to go to what was it, Westrum, the city where Grog's herd is, I suppose. So maybe we'll kind of carry this arc to there. We'll see about that. There's also this question where your strength comes from, to which he answered, I don't know. And maybe there will be a moment where he will have to get the vestige, probably, that his herd has right now. And so this will be something instead of a sword for him, and maybe along the way he will find the answer where he finds his, maybe he will have to find this answer to get the vestige, right? And after that he won't even need the sword, so something like that. And then Scanlan has disappeared also. Before that, yeah, the sword was taken later without Scanlan, so Scanlan might be at the same location with Pike and the Grog, or he could be in another location, because we saw 3 locations that we have to go to, so we could assume it could be possible that the main group, let's say, right, they went to the fairy realm, then maybe Pike and Grog went to this burning city, and then what else? But that won't make sense if like the third location is this red pulsing one with the bow. The bow is obviously for Vex, so she has to be at that location. I don't think Scanlan will appear there alone, so he's probably just with Pike and Grog. We'll see in the next episode. But I think that's it for today. Hopefully I'll be able to watch the next one soon. It's just I took too many work projects, so it's super hard to find time for literally anything. I have to work from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, and I still struggle to meet the timelines. Like, I took too much, I feel like. So yeah, it's very hard, but I hope I can find time to at least finish. Like, this month I certainly have to finish all the 12 episodes, and hopefully I'll be able to find time, maybe when I finish with some of the work projects, the time to watch the actual D&D gameplay, because I'm really curious about that. But you know, these videos are pretty long, so I'll need way more time. But this will be it for today, so please share your thoughts on this episode, without spoilers of course, in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see ya.